Yo, you forgot your mic.
Why is banana?
No budget.
Hi and good morning everyone. My name is Kingsley. Today we are going to discuss the issue regarding the education system in Malaysia. Before this, I want to show some video to you.
The quality of our teachers is so low that parents send their children to tuition immediately after school. Now this is what we have to solve. This is what we need to solve. We must have a system where the teacher teaches, and as soon as they finish, they have a break, then do it like they do it in Finland and Japan. The student doesn't take homework. Work is done supervised by the teacher in the schools.
The video already finished. I'm hoping you all already understand about what happened on the video. The video is around the education system of Malaysia. However, after the student lesson, then clap and approach us, we Chakrapati want to tell Education Minister Mali, who once also present that the system had hit rock bottom. For this problem is also around the issue of how to improve the education system in Malaysia. So later we will have some voice of public to discuss the problem of education system of Malaysia. Hey, there I go, two handsome guy out there. Go to interview then. Let's go.
Hi.
Can you give some discuss about the education system of Malaysia?
Sure, I can give you some. In my perspective about this education of Malaysia, it's about the science and mathematics subject. As we know that it was moving towards English back then, but then it was changed to Malay recently. I think, for my opinion, it's better to change back to English. The information is readily in English. So, like for example, if we search the information online, we will get the result in English instead of Malay. Therefore, the information will be lost. In addition, secondary school leavers will adapt much more easily when they attend international universities, since most of the universities use English as the medium of communication.
Thank you for you. And how about you?
Okay, in my point of view, Malaysian schools promotes atmosphere of fear. Do you understand what I say? Like example, if someone has failed his exam or someone failed his exam, he might feel so embarrassed and feel down, feel upset, depressed, because school authority will rank students according to their academics. Imagine if you fail your exam, your name will be listed on the board, showing that the last person you will feel embarrassed, right? Feel down. That's my opinion.
Okay, let me introduce my many students and hear about the specific of education system of Malaysia. What's your name again?
My name is Muhammad Nazif. Yes.
Can you give our opinion of the education of Malaysia?
In my opinion, the problem with our education system in Malaysia is that the way that we value the students in Malaysia. Basically, in Malaysia, we judge performance only by the examination marks. Nothing else. No social skills, no communication skills, no leadership skills. But if you compare it to Switzerland, they not only judge their examination marks, but they also judge their performance in other fields such as leadership, communication, and teamwork. They also do not rank their students like in Malaysia, where in Malaysia we rank the students like a leaderboard, where the best students is number 1 and the worst students at the last, probably like 300 or something, right? But in Switzerland, they have nothing like that. Nothing. They only say to their parents, like face to face, about their students' general performance. So only like how good they are, like if they are bad or not. And not only that, they talk about their relationship with other students in the class. How they communicate, how they lead other students, or how they work with other students. And this is like a great example how to raise the younglings in our country. They also suggest what education steps that can be taken from the parents to actually unlock the students' full potential and suggest where they could continue their studies in the future. Want any more information?
Okay, thank you for telling me about that. And how about you? Can you give about
on practical subjects is to produce more competent graduates so that they are ready to face this gruesome and depressing, challenging working world.
Okay, thanks. You can tell me about more of this issue?
Of course, yes! Focus more, no coursework, less exam.
Whoa! Make some noise!
Yay!
Okay,
I
thank
can
you.
see
And
now.
then can you discuss about this issue, this opinion?
Because we don't want to be stressful in our school life. The exam is like a race for guardians, and youngsters are like to be the best from exceptional youthful age. And tests are being acquainted with children as youthful as those in kindergartens. We truly need to ask ourselves, is this extremely important?
Yes, thank you for your own opinion and thank you. You all can take into your opinion.
And one more thing.
Yes, you are handsome. Oh, thank you. For the last, I am very honored to invite Dr. Li Wei-en to give our own opinion. Please, Dr. Li.
Thank you, Mike. A lot of people say that our country has lack of talented people, and that's why we can't be more advanced and modern. People assume that most of the talented youngsters are working for other countries. Why would this happen? I would say that our education system is really weird. From primary school, government has spent a lot of money in education in order to lighten parents' burden and improve people's education level. Basically, we have finished our primary and secondary school for free. Is it right? Yeah. But then, when students want to get into tertiary school, problems happen. There are only a few ways that we can get into university, and one of them are such as Form 6, Matrix, and A-level and Foundation. Most of the students will go either Form 6 or Matriculation, as they cannot afford the fees. Chinese and Indian students will choose Form 6 instead of Matrix because most of the quota in Matrix are for Malays. You know, right? Yeah. So some of them finish their Form 6 with a very excellent result, but they still can't manage to get the subject that they want in local university. When they are feeling disappointed and upset, other countries' university will offer them some scholarship for them to study in their countries. The best example is Singapore. After they graduated in that country, most of them will stay and work in the country instead of return to Malaysia. So that's why our youngsters will work in other countries instead of Malaysia. And Singapore really appreciate us for giving our people to work for them.
Is that all, my professor? Dr. Li. For the last public to interview, come, let me check it out. Who do I give help? Hey! Saran Taran!
Here.
Yes.
You're a student, right?
Yeah, I'm a student here.
Can you discuss some information about the
Oh, this is my ID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you discuss about some education of Malay, the system?
Oh, about the education of Malaysia.
Yes.
Can I borrow your mic?
Oh, no, it's mine. Sure, let's go.
Two plus two is 4. Minus 1 is 3. Teachers play a major role in delivering education, effective teaching, supporting the students. 10 skills for the modern teacher: commitment, tolerance, preparation, organization, storytelling, innovative, open for questions, social geek, education, enthusiast.
Bye, boy. Stupid alien.
That's for all today. Hope you understand it and goodbye.